Radio.
I'm sure it's fine.
We now have coal being electrically dug up.
Yay, so we can pack up this?
Yep.
We just want this anyway.
We can pack up this and reuse it at the other place. What'd you place? Radar. Cool, yes.
Radar.
Good idea. Hey, you laugh, but that's really good. If you go into the map...
Just keen.
You
Okay,
get,
so I go to map.
Yeah, in the map now, because you've placed a radar, we've got line of sight on a big area. If you zoom right in, it pops you from the map to the world. It's really good for...
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, if you're under attack and you're going, what the fuck's going on? You can zoom right in and see what is actually going on in that area. Not just that, if you zoom out in the map a little bit, you'll see down the bottom there's a square that's just been popped up or populated.
Yeah.
It will slowly scan an area that's probably about triple the size, maybe not, about double the size of what we've already got seen.
Okay, so that'll start finding us resources.
Yep. So what I used to do to survey, and I probably still will, is you drive out in the middle of nowhere, run a heap of electricity poles to follow you, place a radar down, and that will scan a big chunk of area. So you do that a few times and you end up with a good idea of where the resource pockets are.
Right. So next thing we want is a lab, I assume?
We will need one. Yeah, if you want to produce that, that'd be wicked.
Okay. I will do that. Need 36 plates, and I have 20 plates. Oh wait, if I just put this iron ore that I had... Oh, that's already full.
Why can't I figure out what I'm doing?
You're putting a furnace down?
Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you.
That's alright.
There's just a moment of like, there's something missing here. I know exactly what it is that I need. I just can't think of it. There we go. So now we've got some nice plate production, which is sweet. Nice. Cooking with gas.
I think I can make the lab now. And I need more stuff. I need to make some belts. I don't need to make them. They automatically make them, right?
Yep.
Just queue it up.
So all you do is, once the lab is actually lit to be able to make, it will make all of the sub-ingredients itself.
Right.
Which is pretty damn good.
I can just plonk that. Does it need electricity for that?
Yes. Yep. So just plonk it somewhere along here. Which again, did I make a blueprint of it? I don't know. There's a lab setup I made that's really good. Silly question.
Yeah.
Have you got access to all my blueprints?
I do.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Is it in one of the books?
Oh, I wouldn't make it just yet. It's more of a late. Just about everything I have in blueprints is late game, just because belts especially, and electricity poles too, because there's a few different types, and the blueprints don't update, it becomes a real pain in the ass, like late game, to be like, oh, now I've got to change all my belts from yellow to blues type thing.
Right.
So I don't bother making early game blueprints because it's just a pain in the ass doing that.
How do I research?
Press T will bring up your thing. Now here's the trick, right? This is really fucking confusing. It took me so long to figure out what this all means, right? On the left-hand side isn't actually... I don't even think... Can you interact with it? You can, but it's really weird. So that just shows what leads to what. That's not actually your research. Wait, did I say left? That's on the right-hand side, sorry. So that tree is actually...
So it doesn't research all of that?
No, so that's just what leads to what, right? On the left is actually your researchers, right?
Right. So there's like
so first
9
one
that I pick from.
Yeah, which the first one we'll want is automation to make factories to build stuff, so we're not constantly building little bits and pieces. Now, in that, again, still in the technology thing, you've got the effects and costs. Like
So it costs time needed research 10, whatever that means,
Yep.
and 10 science pack ones.
Yep.
And it unlocks red arm and assemble machine.
Spot on. Yep.
Right. So what is it? How do you get the 10 science pack one?
So science packs, if you go into your crafting, so E into inventory, crafting up the top there on your tabs, I think it's intermediate. Yeah, intermediate products, so the cogs on it. You got reds and greens.
Copper plate and iron gear.
Spot on. Yep.
So can I make those myself?
Yep. So,
And then do we just pop them in the science machine?
yep.
Okay, so I'll go do that.
Yep. Easy.
So-
Beautiful.
Right. Put the 10 things in here. And I'm going to go fill up everything with coal.
Q. Now, if you got... Actually, don't take any of the plate or the iron out of it just yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and make more electric digger things. Now, got to remind myself, I do this every time, leave enough space to make the factory. Because I played this with a guy, and admittedly the first time I played it I did the same. And he couldn't, he's like, oh, everything needs to be packed as tightly together as possible.
Right.
But the problem is, once you get late game and you need to like quadruple, 10 times, 20 times your production, all of a sudden you've got this space constraint that you've made for yourself that fucks yourself over. Like you go, I need to double the amount of forges I have. But I haven't got anywhere near that amount of room because I built my entire fucking factory around it. And
Around keeping yourself.
Even like the last couple of factories I've made, I'm like, okay, leave a lot of space. Well, late game, I'm like, I didn't leave enough space. Every time, without fail.
Every time. So what is your plan to build now? What are you...
Well, thinking gonna make a start on this sucker, building some of these.
What was that noise? Thing stuff.
Yep.
Do we want to go for the next one? Electronics.
What does that give us?
Gives us a faster hand.
Nah, it's a filter inserter, so it'll pick specific things off the belts. Don't think we need that just yet. Probably the next one would be good is turrets and then stone walls, because biter expansion is on, even though I've slowed them down a little bit. So
Right. I will start the research for that. So watch you build whatever you're building.
I got no more wood. If you got more electricity pops,
I do, yeah. Do you want me to just lead them down to...
yeah, just lead them down to the thing. Wait, is there none this way? No, there is not.
It won't let me put it down.
Why not?
Just makes a noise.
This server might be lagging a little bit. I found the server is pretty good. Like it doesn't lag too much, but it does have some little hiccups now and then. Like I was placing a lot of belting one time. Like I mean, hundreds and hundreds of belts. And it would like miss every 30th belt type thing. So like going along, next thing you know, it's like missed one, fuck, back I go.
I can't connect the two poles. You'll have to do it.
Can't connect the two poles. Your name's in red.
That's because my colour's red. Your name's orange.
Okay. They've put a versus mode into this. I know. I don't know why.
We did it.
They've put a versus mode in, and I don't know how it works, and I don't know if I'd even be really interested in it. But what I do know is they must be able to kill other players now.
In the bottom left of the map is a red... Is that aliens?
Yeah, that will be. That's a building, like one of their buildings, nests, whatever you want to call it.
Alright, getting turrets. What did we unlock just before? Quick hands. And the assembler.
Yep.
So is that just to automate making stuff? Like,
Yep. So we can set up an assembler, which won't be a bad idea actually. If you want to set up an assembler to make red science packs.
okay. So to make science packs I need copper plate and gears. Oh. So I just have to funnel these two things together? Is that how I do that?
You'll need, to do that, you'll need one assembler making gears to feed into the other. And then that one can make copper plates and that. At the moment we'll hand feed everything just because it's too hard to get all the belting required, but once we get belting automated, then all downhill from there.
Right. So I made a thing, so I just put it anywhere?
Put it down next to the science thing, because what you can do is have them feed directly into the science thing. So just leave one gap between it so you can put an arm there.
Oh, I think I was too far away when I was trying to place it before. Maybe.
Oh crap. Beautiful.
Right. Oh. The thing's run out of coal, I think.
Oh, the power plant. Oh, load
Yeah.
it up again and away we go.
I was like, it's so dark suddenly.
Also, I might... Optics. Gonna research optics so we can make lights.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, I've sort of, when I was watching that dude play, he was saying how he doesn't usually place many lights. And I can't even play this in the dark, it's so fucking dark in this game. Becomes night and it's like, I can't see anything. Where am I even going? So I place lights everywhere.
Everybody place the lights. So that's what it needs. Right. What I do is this.
Absolutely everybody.
Everybody.
Absolutely everybody in the whole wide world. Everybody.
Look at you go.
Pardon?
Look at you going. Building stuff.
Yeah, just getting this all automated so we don't have to be feeding it all the time.
Do you have slime plates?
Pardon?
Do you have any iron plates spare?
No. I have one. Sorry, give me like a minute and I'll have it being made. just
I made
realised.
the most jankiest science thing.
The jankiest?
Yeah. Like, you'll see it and you'll be like, Bleh.
Ha!
Like, Brody, what the fuck have you done?
Alright. Now we're cooking with coal, I guess. I was going to say gas, but not really, I suppose.
There's no gas. Is there gas in this game?
No. There is oil. And that's normally, like, I hate using coal in this game. It's such a, just a fucking useless thing. You get oil, and that can be made into heavy oil, which can be made into lubricant, used for making late game items. It can be made into light oil, which is pretty useless, but I use it for the flamethrower fuel, so it gets used up. And then petroleum, which is used for heaps of things. Like it's used for making batteries. It's used for, what was the other thing? Oh, plastic. And like you can use it for all sorts, basically.
All sorts.
Yeah. Now, so you should be able to pull the plates out of these now.
I know, even though you just automated it away, I went into...
It put more coal in there.
Yeah, I just filled them up.
Yeah, I was going to do the same.
Okay, I'm out. I'm leaving. Bye.
Eh?
I'm just walking away from you as you're talking to me.
Oh.
Okay, I'm almost done this. Okay, so that does that. And that does that. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, we have to select the thing. What do we... Did you start one?
Started optics, but I haven't got any bread.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, is that? Oh, sweet. So you got automated? Wicked.
Yeah, it looks ugly, but just don't go down there. No, don't do it.
No, that's fine. The only thing I'd change is you don't even need to feed into a box. Actually,
You know what,
no.
man?
That's genius, because we need gears all the fucking time. So I
Now
will
we just
change
have
one thing.
all of the gears. What are you changing?
So in the boxes, like if you click
Yep.
on any storage chest, there's a red X right at the bottom.
Red X. Oh, yeah.
If you click on that, you can select where the limit is in the chest. So,
Oh.
so what I've done for the one in the middle here is I've actually set a limit so that once it reaches a certain point, it'll stop producing. Stop it from trying to produce too many.
Right.
Righty.
So it won't just produce 40,000 gears?
Yeah, exactly. It's very useful for things that are very resource hungry. So I had nuclear reactors automated in my last factory, and they use like 1,000 concrete each, and they stack to 50. So that's 50,000 concrete. And I just made a one stack, because I was like, we are not making like 200 of these things.
So I shouldn't have more than however many gear stack times 2.
Yeah, I don't even actually remember how many stack of them. I think it's 200.
Carrying all these random ores I should probably not be carrying.
Okay. So now there's actually a chest that's going to be filled with iron.
Oh yeah. Making my way downtown. Whoop.
I've just taken the stuff out of there.
Oh, I just had some ore on me, so I was just putting in.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Making my way downtown. Alrighty, what's the next thing I can make? What? Optics. What does that give us? Gives us
Lights.
a lamp. Let there be light.
Fuck yeah. Fucking love light. Love lamp.
I just started a research for no reason, so...
Stone walls, beautiful. It's exactly what we want. What was the other thing? Oh, need to make transport belt.
Oh, yes. Oh, you packed up the normal one.
Yeah, I didn't need it for the time being, so I thought I'd quickly just punch these out and have them automated as well. Did you need copper?
I was going to grab some, but that's fine.
Is there any way I can just give this to you so I don't...
You just press Z and put it on the ground?
Yeah, but there's like 100.
Oh.
I mean, it's getting there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit, now I'm starting on the stack I was going to keep. There you go.
Wow, you had so much on you, all my days.
Yeah, the thing was pretty much full. I just went up and emptied its inventory. I'm like, oh, okay.
What did I want to make? Some power poles. How many power poles is too many power poles?
Well, this stage we'll be using the little ones, like what we're using at the moment, for a little while. So you could make as many as you want, basically.
50,000?
Maybe not that many. Even if it's...
Oh, jeez, it's already done.
Even if it's a couple of hundred, like, that'd be fine. Now... Can I... Coal. Fucking coal. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe this should be over there.
Oh, jeez, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You found some of the bugs?
Yeah. Will they just aggro to me over here?
They will aggro on you. I don't think they chase you forever. So, like, if they start chasing you, don't worry, I think they'll give up after a while. If not, we'll have to try and take them down.
Sorry, I just went over this way and put down another rate for the lowers. Coming back. They're like little, pustule things.
Their buildings are, yeah.
Right.
We need to do logistics next. So I
Okay.
realised...
Underground belts and shit. And splitters.
yeah, spot on. I was just thinking before, I'm like, oh, how am I going to do this? Oh, I need an underground belt. And I'm like, fuck, we don't know those yet. Like I said to you before, all this is going to get moved.
It's all temp.
Yeah,
Very temp.
very, very temp. Ha. Oh. I got the power.
Oh.
There we go. All logistics. Oh, does that give us... That gives us fast inserter. Fucking hell, that's early. I didn't know that was like one of the first techs. That explains so much. So, when we start making inserters, automating that, we'll automate them because they are used in science packs. I can't remember which ones. But they are used in science packs. And then we'll just... green is what it's used for. But then we'll just convert them to fast inserters. Because... Why not?
Why not? Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Right. Rightio, right.
We still making red signs?
We should be.
Yep. Sure are. Just realised I've got a heap of copper ore on me.
How do you turn stone into stone bricks?
Feed it into a furnace.
Right. So if I get a furnace... Is there an electric furnace?
There is, but we haven't got it unlocked yet.
Okay, so I'll just do it this way. Thank you.
Oh,
I can see what's happening around me.
fucking love lights in this. For obvious reasons.
I'll do that.
Uh,
And then I want to make a... This. I want to make this. I want to make this. I want to put a... Oops.
Oh yeah! Good thinking.
Like this. Oops. Right. And then make another little arm. And then that's just out of range of the power, so that's good.
Wow, we've got, like, you found an oil field over there with a yield of 2,200.
Over where?
To the right of our base, like in the map, you'll see a heap of pink, purple dots. If you mouse over them, it tells you their yield. And sort of, because of our settings, about 2,000 is about your average, which is good.
Right.
Because it ranges from anywhere from like 800 all the way up to like 5,000. So it's good that we've got a decent field right next to us.
Yeah. That's good.
Sure is. We got splitters yet?
No. Are we still making science stuff?
Should be. Might actually pick some of this up. Actually, pick it all up. Finish this off.
That one's finished.
Cool, so we now have splitters. My god. Alright, so we've got walls automated. You're working on a second science thing, are you?
Yeah. Trying to figure it out.
Best thing to do, just have the red feed onto a belt. and then have the belt feed into the science things, like arms, obviously, to feed it. But yeah.
As in, so there's just a queue of red things going in?
Yeah, so what we have is sort of...
Ah!
Where'd
Wrong
it go?
line.
Hey, oh, it's alright. If I go, like... Can you move for a sec? Thank you. That's that. Yeah. Oh, what's it run out of? Copper.
I got some.
Q. So that'll feed onto the belt, and these will pick it up.
Right.
It's also run out of iron, which I've got heaps of, so... Yeah, cool.
All of the iron?
Yes. Also got a heap of ore on me. Again.
I went for a thing while you were gone.
Wait for a what?
A tech thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. So that's all good.
What should we go for next? What's the plan?
I'll just have a look. Most of it requires... Oh, go steel so we can get some armor happening. Heavy armor. Nice.
So much stuff. So with Science Pack 2, it requires an inserter arm and a transport belt put into it to make the Science Pack 2.
Yep, that's it.
And then so I have to have the electronic chip, the iron gear, and the iron plate all fed into the same machine.
Yep.
Oh god, that sounds scary.
Right, but... I think... Yeah, for... Wait a second. Electronic chip.
I need copper wire
Okay.
and iron plate.
We actually need the next step of assembly, of production, to be able to do that.
Ah.
The assembly one only takes two ingredients. We need automation 2 to take three ingredients.
Oh.
For that we need the chip, which I think we're working on, aren't we?
In
yeah.
electronics?
Yeah, that's it. So once this one's done, we can do the next production, so on and so forth. Let's just go map. So in the map on the right-hand side, you've got all the different toggle things underneath the mini-map that you can do.
Oh.
So you've got turret coverage, which we've got none. Electric network, which shows where all of your electricity lines. Logistics network, which again we've got none. The red one though is pollution. Once,
and we're quite blue.
nah, that's nothing basically. It gets to a deep red. Once it gets deep red and hits enemy bases, and then they'll start to attack.